Defense hoping to push them back more. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back. To his own 18. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Fielded at about the 28. Yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Draw play. Tannehill gives to Drake. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Wilhoit not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. the gun. Here's Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Michael Bannon in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Charles, earlier we talked a lot about Russell Wilson, what a great job he did last year in 2017 as Seattle's offense is working their way back onto the field. But they're probably going to need to find a running game to alleviate some of that pressure on Wilson, right?
Yeah, you think? I mean, my goodness, when you take a look at what Russell Wilson did, he more than doubled the rushing yardage of Mike Davis, who finished 2nd. And Mike Davis didn't begin the year on Seattle's roster. They went through a number of runners this season, none of them that fit and really hit. Chris Carson, they thought, was going to be the guy. He got hurt early.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They go again with Davis. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a 1 yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's John Ryan now, standing just about on his own goal line. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 67 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And he puts it through. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Trying to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10. It's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And I think the ball's out. And the Dolphins have got it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now Drake, and he'll be taken down at the 34. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Tannehill now to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Parker. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recover the fumble in plus position, but they can't go anywhere. In fact, they go backwards, but they do get a field goal out of it.
They'll take the 3, but in a lot of ways, they feel like they let themselves down by not capitalizing, and they definitely let the defense down for getting the key turnover.
1:57 to go in this first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Andre Branch able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. Nice move at the 40. And there he goes again. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 31 yards there and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen with Davis. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A dump off for Davis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet, right at the 10-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Wilson on second down, escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on fourth down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. From a distance, he'd certainly like to forget. This one from 27 yards out. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Tannehill. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. We're just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Now Davis looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Here's the sneak with Wilson.
When a quarterback sneak is run well, many at home wonder, what's so tough about that? Just take the snap and move forward. But it really pays to be shifty like a Russell Wilson, because you have to know where the hole is and get there quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. 4th down, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He hits Baldwin right side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting...
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep them...
It's a foot race. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Mike Davis taking it in. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Mike Bennett in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Second and 10 now. Wilson. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it's 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make it?
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's 2nd and 7. Now Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a... Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Seahawks. Extra point try now for Walsh. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead, you got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And some room to maneuver. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and they're a point away from tying this thing up. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. On the carry, it's Davis. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T form. They're already in field goal range here late in the fourth now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker. Just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
Tannehill hands to Drake. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Well, time not on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Drake off the give from Tannehill. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The Dolphins on third down, as bad as you can be, 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A carry here for the big tight end. And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. He did have one blocked earlier. This time it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he comes through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Without a doubt. The way this one's gone, they didn't want to take any chances in overtime if they could help it. And that was one heck of a pressure-filled kick.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
Vic. Sorry, homie, you know we not friends, it's off of politics. Politics, never get to see who really running. Now you know who running. You rappers on punishment. Papa dog, they be lying on they brother. Everybody scared a little linky, man, is evident. Feeling like 50 way back in North 3 or D. Talking about me on some other 301 screaming 4-4 on my Louis. Papa tags by the mode.